Hey guys, I just got back from the grocery store, so I thought I would make a quick video about how to grocery shop as a raw vegan because I don't know, when I go to the grocery store, it's like very evident that I'm buying food way differently than the majority of the other people who are at the store. So I just felt like making a video. This is everything that I bought. So basically, the main point is that you need to buy like a lot and also buy what you like, because if you are trying to eat like a fruit-based raw plant food diet, you definitely want to have things on hand that you really enjoy eating, because otherwise you're gonna like not want to eat those things. So anyways, this is what I got. These are Monsanto bananas, and these are like my all-time favorite right now. So these were $1.50 per pound. I think it was like $10 for these 5 bunches. I also got 2 bunches of regular bananas. It was like $3 for those 2 bunches. I mostly just buy those bananas to freeze for smoothies and banana ice cream. I got 3 papayas at the Asian market for $1 per pound. I think I paid like $11 for those 3 papayas. They had mangoes on sale at Whole Foods. That's also another thing. I went to 3 grocery stores just because that's just what I do, because like some grocery stores have better quality, other grocery stores have better prices. I think it took me like, I want to say like 2 hours from like leaving my door to coming home through my door to go to all my grocery stores and get all of my stuff. I got apples. Apples were on sale for $1.75 at Whole Foods. I got some sun-dried tomatoes because I love putting sun-dried tomatoes in my salads. They're like cute little surprise bursts of flavor in my salads. I got some nori sheets because I'm gonna try making this recipe that I thought of with, I'm gonna make like the rice part out of carrots, pulsed with like dates and lemon juice, and then I'm going to marinate some portobello mushrooms and put those on the inside, probably with some cucumber, and then obviously I'll make like a delicious sauce to go over that. And then I was gonna get coconut aminos, but I decided to get this teriyaki sauce instead because the ingredients were still really clean and simple. I also got some longans at the Asian market. This little bag cost me like almost $7. I've never actually had a longan before, but I think they're kind of like a rambutan or a lychee, so hopefully those are good. And strawberries were on sale at Whole Foods, so I got 2 pints of strawberries. Those were $4 per pint. What else? I also got a cherimoya at Sprouts. I don't usually buy them because they're really expensive, but this one was $5, and it seemed like it was pretty ripe, like it's going to be a good one, so I just went for it. I got a ton of ginger because I've been obsessed with putting ginger in my smoothies lately, and also I make juice almost every morning and I put ginger in my juice. I got a lot of tomatoes. I put tomatoes in my salad pretty much every single night, so that's how I just kind of like count. I usually put like 4 tomatoes per salad, so I just count like, okay, if I want enough tomatoes for like 5 or 6 salads, I just like count and then I buy that many. And I know it seems like a lot, but I don't know, one thing that you have to consider when you're like raw vegan and you're doing your grocery shopping is you eat a lot of produce. Like, you really eat a lot of produce. Like, in order to stay on track, you need to buy a lot. Like, even for me, when I was buying those tomatoes, I was like, yeah, this is kind of a lot of tomatoes. But the reality is that, like, I get that there's a fear that if you buy that many tomatoes that you're not gonna eat them and then they're gonna go bad. But if you're letting those tomatoes go bad, then you're not sticking to your plan. So like, buy the tomatoes and don't let them go bad, because if you like make a point to not let them go bad, that means that you're staying on track, right? So that's just like how I view it. I also got a bunch of cilantro, a bunch of green onions, and a bunch of flat leaf parsley. I like to keep them in these bags. I know it sucks that they're plastic, but I like to keep them in the bags like a little bit moist and like tied up because they stay fresh that way. So I just put them all, like when I go to the store, I just use this one bag and I put them all in the one bag, just to like save on plastic, and then they just live together in the fridge like that. I got 3 things of celery, mostly for juicing, some serrano peppers. I got 2 things of spring mix and 3 bags of romaine hearts, and that should be good for me for like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 7 salads probably like 6 to 7 salads. And then I got a bunch of cucumbers because I'm like obsessed with cucumbers right now. I've been making a juice every morning with cucumber, celery, lemon, and ginger. I didn't buy any lemons because I have a bunch of lemons because there's a lemon tree right outside my house. I bought extra cucumbers because I really like putting them in my salads now too. And then the last thing I think I didn't mention was pears. I don't usually buy pears, but they were on sale for $2 a pound. So I was like, all right, let's get some pears. So that is everything that I bought. Everything that you see here was just under $145. And this should last me like about a week, but I'm not gonna eat all of this in a week. Like the bananas obviously are gonna take a while to ripen up. The mangoes are gonna take a little bit to ripen up. And then I obviously still have some food here. So I can like show you what I have here so that you know like what it looks like in my apartment when I go grocery shopping and I buy like this much food. So I have like some oranges and a grapefruit, lonely grapefruit. And then I also have, what else in my fridge here? Well, first of all, in my freezer, I have 3 containers of frozen bananas. So that's why I only bought 2 bunches of bananas, because as I go through these, when those ripen up, I will freeze those. And then maybe in like a week, another week or so, then I'll buy like a ton more bananas so that I can keep this bulk up. I also have a bunch of frozen fruit here. The rest of the stuff in this freezer is my cousin's because I live with my cousin. A small bag of peaches, but otherwise I just have wild blueberries, strawberries, and mangoes. Those are my go-to frozen items. And then in my fridge, I have a bunch of dates. I have this container of dates. I have this container of dates. Those are from the farmer's market. And then I have these dates, which are freaking amazing. I think I'm gonna buy some online if I can still get them. I know the season's over, but these are so freaking good, except they're really expensive. But I have some carrots that I eat for snacks or I put in salads. Or, like I said, I'm gonna try making that sushi recipe with the carrots as the rice. I still have like a bunch and a half of celery in here. I have, sorry, my camera died, so I had to charge it for a little bit. But anyways, I also have just these random red bananas, which are really good. They kind of taste like vanilla pudding. But anyways, I have this whole thing of ripe and ready to go mangoes. So once they're like all yellow and they're wrinkly like this, then they're good. So then I keep them in the fridge and they stay good in the fridge for like a week. My water pitcher. And then this is just like random stuff like leftover from salads, like the salad that I made yesterday. And then also I have all of these Meyer lemons that I'm so fortunate to get from a tree outside my house. I have 1 cucumber left, and then in that bag is just 1 zucchini. And I also have more oranges down here. And then this is my shelf. I just have raw almond butter, raw tahini, and my herbs that I'm taking right now. So that probably gives you a pretty good idea of like what I still have in my fridge, and then also what I bought on top of what I already have here. And then one other tip that I wanted to give you, when you're buying fruit and you don't know when it's like ripe or if it's gonna be good, like a good indicator is the color. So like strawberries, I pretty much never buy strawberries from the store because I feel like they're just not good. But these were on sale, so I looked at them, and they have like, it's hard to see in this lighting, but they're like a really nice deep red color. So I always look for the really deep dark color because that means it's going to be sweeter. And then same tip goes for when you're buying this type of papaya, this like Mexican papaya, don't ever buy them unless you can find them where they're like mostly all yellow. And what you really want, it's hard to see, but like if you can find some that have some like darker orange spots, That's what you really, really want. Like if you can find them that they have like this darker orange on them, then it's going to be sweet. But yeah, that was everything. So everything I bought was $145, just under $145. And I went to 3 stores. I went to Sprouts first because Sprouts usually has the best prices. And then I went to the Asian market, and then I went to Whole Foods, and I got everything else that I couldn't get at Sprouts. But yeah, that's like a pretty good haul for me. And I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. Thanks for letting me talk to you about my grocery shopping. Yeah, thanks for watching and have an awesome day.